Escape global music. What are you escaping from?
Elm City, stupid!
What up, what up, what up? It's your guy. D to the A to the R to the N. Bars. And you're back with another episode of The Bars Report. That's right, my friends, The Bars Report. And today, we're going to be talking about Drake stole Nokia? All this and more today on The Bars Report. Man, so let's get right into this, bro. So let's break down the whole Drake Nokia record, right? So let's wind it back, right? So the Drake versus Kendrick beef has ended, right? Drake drops an album with Party Next Door. Cool, right? First single, Give Me a Hug, does all right. You know what I'm saying? They put the album out, they see what it's doing, they get a feel for it. And then what comes back is Nokia. Nokia seems to be the record that the streets want, right? So when Nokia comes out, you know, the video just came out. It's got its subtle jabs at Kendrick in there, whatever, right? So now the theme of this song is pretty much, okay, because what did the beef do? The beef made people look at the lyrics. Like, what are you rapping about? What are your themes? Like, really started checking the lyrics, like really pin pushing, you know what I'm saying? So now Drake is on some, let's forget about the lyrics and let's just go back to having fun with the records. All right, cool. At the same time, this is supposed to be the lyrical campaign, you know what I'm saying, of, you know, I'm still nice with it. I don't need to be a battle rapper. I can still make hit records, right? But the question is, are you really making hit records, or are you just taking things and putting your name on them? So let's just break it down. So Elkin, the producer who's credited on the record, you know what I'm saying, not as a writer, but he's credited on the record, as I'll show you, right? On October 5th, 2024, the original producer of the song drops a clip, and it has the best parts of the song. I mean, like the most catchiest parts of the song. Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Baby girl. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, so then what did Drake really add to it? It's like, okay, now one could argue, all right, well, you know, that was a dope, you know what I'm saying? He working with the young boy, he putting the producer on, you know what I'm saying? They collab, but it wasn't really a collaboration because the hottest parts of the song were already there. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, well, at least Drake is penning the verses. So, in the OVO camp, you got a writer, you got a ghostwriter, young ghostwriter by the name of Chapo, you know what I'm saying? Real hip hop dude, real pen pusher. And allegedly, his reference tracks for Drake were leaked. Nokia being one of those records. My man's upset right now because he's on some like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't want the world to know him this way, you know what I'm saying? Because now it looks like he's the one that leaked the records. Like, what would he have to benefit to leak the records? Like, you trying to get a name for yourself? Like, it got him looking crazy. And then come to find out, the person who actually did leak the records, according to him, is staying silent because they don't want to ruin no relationships. They don't want to break ties and what have you up in the industry and in the OVO camp. The industry is a shady place, man. They will really leave you stranded like they did Homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad for him because it ain't even like he's the one that leaked the record, but now it looks like he leaked the record for some clout. Well, there you have it. You got the producer that put out the track. You got the ghostwriter and the reference tracks. So the question is, what did Drake really do? You know what I'm saying? Now, this being the rebuttal to the, you know, like, whatever, let's just make good music. Let's just sing some catchy lines. Let's just make it all stick for the people. But can you really do that and call yourself a top 5 MC if you're not writing your own stuff? You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, now you can go back and forth, like hip hop is the most critical of this. You know what I'm saying? Like every other genre, there's always ghostwriters. There's always other people pushing pen. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, if Drake was a collective, I feel like if Drake was a collective and Aubrey Graham was the head of the band, like he was the lead vocalist, this would be acceptable. Not for nothing. Like, this would all be acceptable. But that's not the case. We're talking about somebody who said that they would never use stamp records. Now we see the stamp records coming out. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, if you lied about that, what else are you lying about? You know what I'm saying? And then Drake fans, they'll argue and be like, oh, well, at least it sound good. All right, bro. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments, man. Like, let me know what you guys are thinking. Do you think Drake is the original top? Do you think you could be considered top 5 and still have ghostwriters? Do you feel the record Nokia? Do you feel like the record Nokia is the record for like? How do you feel like it came about? Like, cause I don't know, man. I got so many questions about this, bro. Like, can you really consider yourself a top 5 MC and use ghostwriters? That's the question on the Bars Report. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. Well, until the next time, it's your guy, D to the A to the R to the N. Boop.
Escape global music. What are you escaping from?
Elm City, stupid.